Hello, everybody. So, today I wanted to share with you an incredible article that I ran across where a man purchased a brand new drive, but instead of it coming clean, it came with 800 gigabytes of very important and expensive software. So, I thought this would be very interesting to you all. So, I wanted to share it with you. So, let me go ahead and share that article with you. Okay, so as you can see, he purchased a new hard drive, but when he plugged it in, he found 800 gigabytes of files that were worth thousands of dollars. So, in a surprising turn of events, a man recently discovered something he never expected when he plugged in a brand new hard drive. Because normally, when you purchase a brand new hard drive, you expect it to be completely empty, nothing on there. Well, what he thought was a fresh, unused storage device turned out to be a treasure trove of valuable files worth thousands of dollars. And the unexpected discovery was a hidden treasure on a new hard drive. So the story begins with a Reddit user who goes by the handle All Seeing Hands, and they purchased a brand new 1 terabyte solid state drive. Now, his intentions were simple. He was going to use the drive for personal storage. However, when he connected it to his computer, he was met with an unexpected surprise. Instead of finding an empty disk, as he had assumed, and as most of you would assume, the drive contained a whopping 800 gigabytes of pre existing files. Now, at first, he assumed these files were some leftover data or possibly some junk from a previous use. But when he began browsing through the contents, he realized these weren't just any files. Among them were high end music production software like Contact and Reactor, which, when combined, are worth several $1,000s. Now, curious and slightly shocked, he shared his findings on Reddit, where the community quickly pointed out the true value of the contents on the drive. Now, some theories and speculations about how these files ended up on the drive. So, naturally, the Redditors were intrigued by how such valuable software could end up on a drive that was sold as supposed to be brand new. And then several theories emerged. Some suggested it was a simple mistake on the part of the seller, a case of someone accidentally reselling a return drive without properly wiping the data. After all, the process of erasing all content from a drive before reselling, it's crucial. And some vendors may have overlooked that step. And then others speculated that the files were intentionally left on the disk to attract buyers. And in this case, it could have been an attempt to lure in unsuspecting customers by offering them what seemed like a deal, only for them to unknowingly downloaded pirated software or malware along with the legitimate files. Now, it's a scary thought, but unfortunately, not out of the realm of possibility. In some such tactics could pose a major security risk to anyone plugging the drive into their computer. So you just have to be careful about what files were actually on that solid state drive. You might want to even do it in a virtual machine just to test it out, do a scan on it, make sure it's safe before you actually used any of that contact or reactor software. Now, a deeper issue is data integrity and consumer trust. Now, the incident raises important questions about the integrity of products labeled as new, because when you purchase something new, it shouldn't have anything on it. And then the safeguards manufacturers and sellers are putting in place to ensure the safety of their customers, because you want to make sure when you buy it new, it comes new. There's nothing on it. You don't want to even have any files that may have come from the manufacturer. Any files, even if it is some really nice contact and reactor software, you don't want that software on a brand new drive. You want it to be completely blank. So they need to put in place security measures or safety measures to make sure that happens for customers. Well, when a consumer purchases a brand new product, they trust that it will be free from any unwanted content, even if it is malware, pirated software or just the previous owner's data, or maybe they even put free software on there. Now, some of you may like it if it's completely free. Clearly, there could be some issues there if it is pirated or if it does have malware. Just don't want y'all to get in any issues there. Now, the discovery of such files not only damages this trust, but also highlights a significant lapse in quality control on the part of the seller. But the stakes go higher than just a buyer's disappointment. The presence of pirated software or malicious files can expose users to legal issues or, even worse, cause severe security breaches. Now, using unauthorized software, especially without realizing it, can lead to lawsuits, fines, and the installation of harmful viruses on one's computer. Now, it's essential that companies maintain stringent measures to ensure that all products, especially tech items like hard drives, flash drives, solid state drives, any kind of storage medium, are thoroughly inspected and cleaned before they reach the consumer, especially if they're going to sell it. And they shouldn't have sold this as new, but if they are going to sell it as new, it really needs to be new. And if it isn't brand new, they should have sold it as refurbished or like new, something in that nature, but it should never have been sold as brand new. Now, call for better quality control and security measures. This discovery underlines the need for tech manufacturers and retailers to improve their quality control processes. Not only should they ensure that devices are in pristine condition before they are shipped out, but they should also be held accountable for ensuring that any software pre installed on these devices is legitimate and licensed, because that's what the manufacturer and what the retailer should do. And as consumers, we shouldn't have to worry about whether the products we're purchasing are actually new or if they carry hidden risk. Now, a more rigorous verification process would help prevent situations like this where consumers unknowingly receive a product tainted with unlicensed, potentially illegal, or harmful content. Now, furthermore, it's a good reminder of the importance of staying vigilant with your own data security practices. So, if you happen to purchase a drive and you use it just one time and you want to return it, just make sure you erase it before you return it so that nobody can get access to that information. And before downloading or installing any software, especially from an unfamiliar source, it would be very, very wise to double check its authenticity. So, what happened next to the person? Well, after realizing the true value of the files on the drive, the Reddit user decided to reach out to the seller for an explanation. Now, while the story doesn't reveal the outcome of that conversation, it does serve as a cautionary tale for both the consumer and the tech companies alike. And it reminds us that when we buy new products, we expect more than just a functional item. We expect transparency, reliability, safety, and if you purchase it new, it should come new, not even refurbished or like new. And in the end, this unexpected discovery underscores the importance of maintaining consumer trust in an age where data security is paramount. And it's not just about buying, it's about knowing that what you receive is free from unwanted surprises and dangers. The responsibility falls on the sellers, the manufacturers, and also the retailers to ensure that all products meet the highest standard of quality, security, and integrity. And even though the software may have been great and may not have cost him anything, it may not have had malware, spyware, viruses, anything on it, and he could go and freely use it, he had to go and reach out to the seller to verify all that before he could even do it. Because if there were any legal ramifications from all of this, that could cause some serious legal issues. So just be cautious yourself if you do happen to get a drive and it has data that's still on there, whether you purchased it new, like new, used, refurbished, whatever condition you purchased it, if you got free data off of that drive, just be cautious because I don't want you to end up in any legal issues because of the information that was on there. But hopefully everything worked out in the end for them and they were able to use the software for free. Maybe it was just a mistake on their part where they actually had a license, they had put it on the drive, and then they accidentally sent that drive out. And so maybe that person got those 2 pieces of software for free, which is worth thousands of dollars. That would be great for that person. But I hope that helps you out too. So I hope that was helpful and also interesting in case you happen to run across a drive that has any data on there. What steps should you take? I would probably recommend reaching out to the seller just to find out what you need to do with that data, especially if it happens to be anything personal to somebody else. Maybe best just to go ahead and delete it. But just reach out to the seller that you purchased it from and see what they would ask for you to do. But if you do have any questions or you just like to talk to me more about it, please let me know that down below in the comments and I will do my best to get back to you. And if there's a video, topic, article, anything you'd like me to create a video on, please let me know that down below in the comments as well, and I will do my best to create that video for you. And if you found this helpful and you'd like to support this channel, I left a link down below in the video description where you can purchase me a cup of coffee if you'd like to. And because you all do such a great job, if you can hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep putting up more great content like, did you know that a man purchased a brand new 1 terabyte solid state drive and he got an unexpected surprise with it? And I'll be more than happy to keep sharing all these great articles with you all. Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a great day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.